This is the start for you, or halfway through, or?
Halfway through.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Nobody upset you this morning or asked any ridiculous questions.
No,
Good. Don't worry, I'm not going to do that either. Are we up to speed, guys?
Yeah.
Cool. The way the film's been described is a fictional telling of true events. It's a phrase that's thrown about in relation to this film. How much is fact and how much is sort of fiction?
Well, that's a good question. I think the first thing to say is that with any historical film, once the door is closed, what happens is made up. Yeah, it has to be. And this is a particularly closed down film. It's a film about public characters, but it's about their private exchanges. It actively shuns their epic public personas. So nearly all the film is made up, is surmise, is a confection, and the writer has framed his conjecture as to what might have happened in those bedrooms, in those studies, and in those secret places around real events. But it doesn't. Any of these films, in a way, are kind of fake.
Now, something I took away from this with FDR, I mean, obviously a legendary figure, a charmer, a free thinker. I also had no idea that as a man, he was kind of an ass. I mean, he treated some people very well, but then others he treated quite appallingly.
He had appetites which might surprise people, and he, like many other American presidents of the last century, fed those appetites. And I think one of the reasons that both FDR and Bill Murray succeed in making this all work is because he was mischievous but enormously charming with a capital Ch. And I think Roosevelt charmed his own electorate, charmed the world, as well as being innovative. His great ability was to disarm, and I think that if I cast the wrong sort of actor for that role, it could easily have turned into the Dominic Strauss-Kahn story, or even the Bill Clinton story. I wasn't interested in making either of those stories.
So what was it about Bill then that just sort of fit, was the glove that fitted on that hand?
I think it's really that sense of his. You can tell that Bill Murray is a mischievous, very badly behaved person, but he's also sweet, and there's a sort of innocence about him, and a forgivability about him. And in the end, I figured I didn't really think I could make the film with anyone else. He was the only actor who I thought, of his age and of his stature, who I thought was going to make this film work.
Now, you mentioned Clinton. It's a really good example, actually, because what is it about, because I remember